tell you what happened, and let me tell you how spirit works. So, last night, I couldn't quite sleep. You know what I'm saying? I had got up about 12:30, 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? And I just was kind of like getting messages. You know what I'm saying? Getting messages. And it had a lot to pertaining to a certain relationship I have with somebody, right? And so I just couldn't sleep. So then I'm like, okay, even though I'm getting these messages or whatever, after they kind of subside, I still can't sleep. I'm just like, so then I'm just like, Spirit. I said it just like this. I'm like, Spirit, why am I up? Tell me why I'm up. Let me know why I'm up. Okay? So then 30 minutes later, it's like 2:30. 30 minutes later, I get a phone call from the person that I was getting the messages about at 2:30 in the morning. Okay? Now, the reason why the person called me, number one, in odd hours, booty call hours, and number two, it wasn't for the reason that I'm expecting him to call me on. You know what I'm saying? So it just went right along with what the messages were telling me, the download, the message I was getting, right, previously, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll see what's happening. It's all good. So anyway, I answered his question. You know, we kind of chit chat, but I'm vibing. I'm seeing what's really. I'm really paying attention to what's going on. His conversation. You feel me? The time he called. The whole thing. I'm paying attention. I'm woke, right? So anyway, I get off the phone with him or whatever, and that following morning, I happen to look on my phone, and I see a YouTube video from Infinite Waters. Why was it Infinite Waters video? Pull it up right now. The Infinite Waters video was oh, here we go. Be glad it ended. Be glad it ended. Then I end up watching the video, and everything that he's saying, it's like I already know this, but it's like there's no coincidence that I couldn't sleep at night. I mean, I couldn't sleep for those, I woke up, put it like that, I woke up, asked Spirit, why am I up? You know what I'm saying? Before that, getting messages. Then get a phone call from the person, the same person that I'm getting the messages about this relationship that we have, this type of relationship we got. And then come across this video talking about be glad it ended. And that's in line with the messages I was just getting from last night. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm seeing 222 444 through the morning. I've been in the game long enough to know now that is spirit in communication. You have to pay attention to the things you ask for, the things you put out, and the answers that come, the answers that come to you, the answers that clear as day sometimes, clear as day. And if you woke and you paying attention, you present, it's always gonna be clear as day. You're gonna know exactly where it came from and exactly the reason behind it. Now, that's on you, and that's on us if we want to follow the instructions or not. You feel me? The best bet, with my experience, is to follow the instructions. Straight up. Because it's always a happier ending when you follow the instructions. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Because sometimes people don't know your worth. And sometimes you settle, sometimes, like I feel personally like I'm allowing myself to settle for actions and how you say it, just settle for actions and deeds and the time and stuff like that that's not worthy of what I know I truly am. And letting go can be hard. So you repeat the cycle. You think it's getting better, or the person does something nice, or whatever the case may be, or you guys are on cool terms now, or whatever it may be. But the shit is still the same. Because you want to see it different, but you're still doing the same action. You know what I'm saying? What they say? To keep doing the same thing and expect a different result is insanity. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta straight up change that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And then you get messages. You clearly get messages. You clearly get the divine guidance as to how to move. You know what I mean? But we have to let go. Let go. Because just like I said with that video I seen with By Infinite Water, that was not a coincidence. I seen it said, be glad it ended. And the whole video basically is in confirmation talking about, when you, which y'all already know, when you remove one thing out of your life, sometimes people how you say it? I'm just it's not always a loss. It's not always a loss. When you need to let somebody go. Or somebody is doing something to you that's not valuing your worth, that you know you are worth, appreciating and showing it with deeds and action. You know what I'm saying? It's not always a loss. It's the universe guiding you and showing you in a direction, putting you in that path, in that direction, for new things to come your way. Straight up. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share. It was just sometimes you just gotta really pay attention to the guidance that you're giving. It's not a coincidence. guys for listening. I just had to just get that off my chest because that's just one of many testimonies that I see throughout my day when I ask for something, when we ask for something and we stay receptive to the answer, we get the answer. And even though it may be hard to let things go or want to see things differently, trust the process. Trust the universe. Don't settle.